Lakers look to extend their win streak to 6 as they face the Utah Jazz tonight at home for their second game of the NBA Cup. Deondre Hawkins here with another edition of Lakers Talk Daily, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play a perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, the official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. Skip the traffic and head on over to Pechanga Resort Casino, just off the I-15 in Temecula. Visit pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations and for more information. Look, let's just be honest. Let's keep it real. The Utah Jazz are not a good team. They are sitting at 3-10, and they are at the bottom of the Western Conference. But let's not get it twisted. The Lakers cannot afford to come out for this game flat-footed. They need to come out there and jump on the Utah Jazz right away. Get out there, get a big lead, play hard on both ends of the floor, limit rebounding, limit transition, and run their offense fully through. The Utah Jazz are going to try to make this game ugly. They're going to try to take the Lakers away from what they like to do. And we know in the Lakers, they like to run their offense through Anthony Davis. They like to slow it down. At certain points of the game, they like to slow it down and run their offense to attention to detail. And the Utah Jazz don't want that. They want to go up and down game. They want to play fast. They want to take the Lakers out of everything. And if you stick to the basics, just run your offense, get back in transition defense, keep them away from the paint. They don't shoot the ball relatively that well, but they are a big team. They got Lauri Markkanen, they got John Collins, and they got Walker Kessler, who we will talk about in the coming moments because he's been centered for potential trade targets for the Lakers. But this is a game I feel like the Lakers should win. Knowing the gap between the two teams is really high. Just go out there and you got to play hard. You got to play hard because they're going to play hard. The biggest thing that has been, and we say it time and time again, because it has been the biggest thing for those Lakers, is not matching other teams' intensity. Got to go out there and match their intensity. You're back at home. You took care of business on the road for those 2 games. Now you come back at home and defend home court. And you have the chance to stay undefeated at home. That's big. That's huge. And you have a chance to go 2-0 in group play. And the Lakers are already defending champs, as we mentioned before. So, the Utah Jazz, knowing that they're defending champs, it's going to mean something. It's personal. It's going to be personal for every team that the Lakers face. And if you go out there and take care of business and look ahead, actually don't look ahead. Don't do that. Focus on tonight, one game at a time. Every game in the Western Conference counts and it matters. So let's take care of business tonight, and then that's when we move forward. But Walker Kessler, we mentioned that he's been a potential trade target for the Lakers. He's a 7-foot big, averaging about 9 points a game, but he is averaging in the double figures for rebound, averaging about 10, 11 rebounds per game. Don't know how I really feel about Walker Kessler. He runs the floor relatively well. Great rim protector. He does average about 2 to 3 blocks a game. But I don't know how he would fit in this J.J. Redick system, this J.J. Redick offensive system. Could be really valuable coming off the bench. We know everyone likes to have that notion of, hey, let's move Anthony Davis back to the 4. Let's get a real solid big man and, put him at the 5. Could be tired of seeing Anthony Davis at the 5. But it's crazy to say that because he has had great success at the 5 this season. Anthony Davis is putting up MVP numbers. If the season were to end today, I feel like Anthony Davis would be the MVP this season. So I get it. We all like to see them have big man presence. Everyone's been saying we need more. The Lakers need a big. They need a big. But they have shown in games that when the limited big men that they played really well. They have played really well in that road trip, especially against the Spurs when they have a big and Wembanyama. The Lakers have shown that they are able to adjust. So would a big man help? Of course. I don't think Walker Kessler really moves that needle for me. I feel like you need more than just a big, because I don't know how, because he doesn't really defend that well in the perimeter, and from what the games I've seen. So we'll see. This is going to be the first look for the Lakers, for the first look for us as a fan. The Utah Jazz first time playing the Lakers this season, so we get to see how Walker Kessler does against the Lakers in this first game. But there's other targets out there that can move the needle for me. For example, Lakers are sitting around Brook Lopez. They're sitting around Jonas Valanciunas. I want to get into all that on the other side of this video, and I'll get into that after I let my partners at Pechanga Resort Casino give you guys a quick word.
At Pechanga Resort Casino, you can rock and roll, sip and slide, twist and shout. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Indian gaming sponsor of the Lakers.
So I mentioned that the Lakers have other notable trade targets. We talked about Walker Kessler, but I did throw around and mention the names of Brook Lopez and Jonas Valanciunas. But before I do, I saw something really interesting on X, on Twitter, whatever you guys like to call it, that Bovada put out a tweet, and it was the odds of where Zion Williamson can land if the Pelicans were to trade him. The Lakers were the favorites to land Zion Williamson if the Pelicans were to trade him. I don't know, man. Just saying. Could that be another trade target for the Lakers? Who knows? But all I'm saying is the Lakers are the favorites per Bovada if the Pelicans were to trade Zion Williamson. How do you guys feel about that? I don't think that would happen. I don't think the Pelicans would trade their star player who they invested a lot in, who they center their whole team around. But it would be really interesting to see if the Pelicans were to trade him and if the Lakers are the favorites. But let's get back to the real spill, and that is the Lakers needing a big. I mentioned the name of Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez used to play for the Lakers. He was actually relatively good for the Lakers when he was with them. And Brook Lopez has a game where he expands the floor. He shoots the three ball really well. He is a rim protector, but Brook Lopez struggles when he switches onto a guard. We know in the NBA they like to switch a lot. They like to switch 1 through 5, meaning they like to switch a point guard to a center or a point guard to a shooting guard. Therefore, I think Brook Lopez could be a good fit as far as spacing offensively, but he is pretty slow. We know the Lakers like to play at a fast pace when the time comes. It would be really interesting to see if they were to acquire a big like Brook Lopez, knowing that he can expand the floor out and shoot the three ball. Really strong in the paint. He does have a little bit of a game in the paint, does make a little bit of post moves. But the only biggest thing I have is, what if the Lakers were to try to switch? I mean, I know you can make adjustments and then don't have Brook Lopez switch on to a guard, but the way this offense is and the way the NBA is now, it's known to switch everything. I don't think he is a great perimeter defender, but he will hold it down in the paint and provide great rim protection. Jonas Valanciunas is another interesting one. He is a great back-to-the-basket big. He does provide a lot of scoring in the paint, does a lot of post moves, has a nice little jump hook, can't shoot the mid-range. He's got a little jumper to him, shoots the free throw, shoots really well at the free throw line. But the only thing is that he's not really a great defender. He gets into foul trouble a lot. He struggles, especially when he was guarding Anthony Davis. He struggles a lot guarding a big like that who is able to create a move and go, who's able to space out the floor like a Joel Embiid, like a Karl Anthony Towns, like a Nikola Jokic. There's plenty of other names that I can go on. And Jonas Valanciunas does struggle. He's not really a rim protecting presence. He is a solid big. He can provide some scoring as far as offensively for a big, but he does struggle when guarding one-on-one on a big. And he does get into foul trouble a lot. So it'll be interesting to see who the Lakers would want to go out there and grab if they were to make a trade. Me personally, those names sound interesting. I would love to add another big man. Obviously, Lakers will have to give up to get a lot. But right now, how the Lakers are doing right now, have the chance to go on a 6-game win streak, be 10-4, sit top 3 in the Western Conference, stay undefeated at home. I feel like ignore those trade rumors right now. Focus on what the Lakers have right now because they're on an uphill climb. They are doing the things that need to have success and sustain success this season. They're winning games. They're going out there and playing hard, and the players are responding well for JJ Redick. Don't change the product what you have right now. Keep it brewing. Keep it going because this Lakers team has promise. They can compete with a lot of teams in the Western Conference. It has shown. I don't think they should make a trade anytime soon. I think they can make a trade come December, middle of December. But as of right now, keep the product what you have because everything is on a great uphill climb. Lakers next game, they play against the Orlando Magic this Thursday. We'll get into all that. We'll break down tonight's game for tomorrow's episode. But as always, appreciate you guys tuning in. Talk to y'all. See you.